40 new season awards in my career are waiting to stuff your stockings.
At level 20, you can spread some holiday cheer with a fun and festive snowman costume. And if you've ever wanted to fly around the city, then 'tis the season, because at level 30, there's a flying magic carpet waiting for you.
Don't forget about the Santa costume that's available at level 39 in the city or level 40 aboard the Goat Boat. With this unique holiday attire, you'll be throw-ho-hoing it down all on your opponents.
There's also a number of double XP coins available, as well as multiple attribute boosting arm sleeves. Use these rewards to climb the chimney and get all the way up to level 40.
Because if you do, the city has an all-new feature waiting for you. Introducing Core Badge Patterns.
Have you ever wanted to core 2 badges in the same badge category? Well, for the first time in NBA 2K, you can.
And speaking of level 40 rewards, it wouldn't be a chilly winter without Ice Trey. He's the first Galaxy Opal level 40 reward in NBA 2K23. But more on that later. For now, boost your lineup with a Fire and Ice pack at level 17 in my career, a Glitched pack at level 23, and a Dreamer pack at level 34.
It's the most wonderful grind of the year. We wish you all a merry Season 3.
And don't forget to send us your highlights using the hashtag 2KTVWow. Whether they're naughty or they're nice, we want to see them.
With every new season in NBA 2K, we get some new beats. And in Season 3, we're excited to bring a brand new track from music artist and big 2K fan Giovanni.
He visited the 2K TV studios recently to talk about his addition to the soundtrack, 2K, and more. Check it out. All right, well, Giovanni, welcome to NBA 2K TV. We're so excited to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I mean, what's been going on? Let's talk about your journey to get here, because it's been today you came in just for this interview.
You know, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Like, 2K is something that all the kids, especially where I grew up from, where I come from, that's what we play, that's what we love. So, like, you know, being able to have this opportunity to be here and just in this room, when I load up the game and I see it and I'm like, yo, like now I'm here. Like, it's just a blessing to be here, honestly.
That's awesome. Well, every season in NBA 2K23, we drop new soundtracks.
Yes. My track Running comes out December 7th.
Never losing my patience. Long audacious. How many times did I pray for this? Tell me who's on my side, really.
You know, the song is like, it's basically me explaining my life up until now, like, you know, the struggles of being an artist and just, you know, trying to reach for our goals or whatever, like my goal. And that's kind of what that song kind of represents.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony alongside, I'm Kevin Harlan at the table. And from the sidelines, it's our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thanks very much, guys. Of course, the NBA has had some legendary trash talkers. But Damian Lillard says it's not really a verbal assault like it used to be. In this era, it's more gestures. From the watch your head to the too small or rock the baby to Trae Young's theatrical bows, players have their ways of sending a message. Kevin?
And the message usually received, DA, thank you. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. They've got Evan Mobley. He's out there with Tyler Hero. Anthony is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Marbury in at the 2 guard. And for Brooklyn, Smith is out there with DeRozan. Then it's Richmond. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander. In at the point guard. And these teams have both been on a real hot streak. All that momentum, RJ, on either side could make for a spectacular game here tonight in front of us.
Neither of these teams have any interest in taking any sort of loss tonight. I'm hoping we see a ton of effort on both sides of the floor. I'm going to sit back and watch this one.
I'm going to join you.
Let's go.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Smith. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Partially because of that length. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
Anthony, the pass to Marbury. Here's the 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Anthony with the defensive effort. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for San Antonio. Passes to Chamberlain, and it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
A guy with Marbury's vision is not going to miss that one. Sending it right over the top to the shooter. And that's a quick foul for him there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one pretty close.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anthony. And DeRozan kicks to Richmond. From past the arc. Chamberlain with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Marbury. He's a player that you can only hope to slow down. He averages nearly 28 points a game. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Smith for 3. Chamberlain with the rebound.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be a top pick.
And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens in the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
And he knocks down the first one.
And the future is bright for Mobley. He is a big man who possesses the whole package.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing, and more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Anthony. Here's Marbury. Caruso, the pass to Mobley. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The nice touch from the interior. Mobley looks very comfortable shooting from there.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Smith in the posts. Mobley's there. And they'll keep possession. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DeRozan. San Antonio with the rebound. Pass to Chamberlain. Poked away. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Richmond. Hero against Gilgeous-Alexander. Hero passes to Marbury. Dishes to Chamberlain. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Another spectacular show from the Brooklyn Nets.
Nets trail by 4. Richmond outside. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Richmond. Marbury passes to Chamberlain. Caruso with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Hero, that's a two-pointer, and it's San Antonio with another.
Wow, now this is how you want to start your games. Flawless shooting so far.
On the wing, DeRozan. Shoots over Hero. Here's Adams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
A massive energy force. Adams is about 270, and that's all nasty. Very hard to contain, and he draws a lot of fouls.
Diallo's checked in for Brooklyn. John Wall comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Marbury. Mobley double-teamed. The 3. Caruso, no good. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. On the wing, Richmond. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Trying his luck from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Poked loose. Adams dishes the Wall. Up top, Richmond. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. He can't get that one to fall.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Timeout called, the Nets. Well, Greg, we're in the final stages of the regular season. For teams that are on the outside looking in, what are these final games like?
You have to continue to play hard because GMs are watching these games, seeing who packs it in and who continues to grind. So your future is at stake.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Richmond. Here's Hero. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
Now here's Diallo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Just 5 to shoot. To stop the drought, Chamberlain with the block. Here's Marbury. Diallo against Hero. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. To the left wing, here's Marbury. Mobley on the follow. Mobley's got 6 points.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
1:14 left in the first. All taking his time here on the wing. Porter. Back the wall. Here's Marbury. Adams defending. Over in the corner. Hero. And Brooklyn with another turnover here. Checked in for Brooklyn. Spurs also with the sub. Weissman's checked in. Spurs leading by 15. Back to Caruso. And stolen by Diallo. Right side wall. They grab their own miss. And there it is for him.
Fleshing out his game more and more. I really like seeing Porter go to work inside.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Marbury. He has 5. Now here's Wiseman. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Over Smith. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Spurs lead by 13. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Here to put on a show, yours.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Spurs team out there.
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
We've got Richmond. Porter is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Smith in at the 5. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And the sheer size of Wiseman is hard to deal with inside, forcing the defense to compromise with the foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs. And he sinks the second. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 14. Richmond kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Richmond outside. 6 to shoot. Smith wide open. He fires. Off target from three-point range.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Count the basket. Marbury's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
That was the 2K drive, as that move deserved another look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. San Antonio making a switch here. LeVert's checked in. And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Trent. Pulls it up. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. And the Nets making a change here. Adams checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Nets, Steven Adams.
Here's LeVert. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. It's Trent on the wing. No good on the three. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Hornets in Charlotte. And the basket by DeRozan.
Isn't it beautiful watching DeRozan just work through contact? He loves overcoming these kind of moments.
And there's the pass to LeVert. And here's Trent outside. Rebound by Smith. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start off the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Caruso. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
Now here's Caruso. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Trent outside. Lock at 6. Three-pointer, LeVert. Rebounded by the Nets. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodline.
Richard, safe to say you were a pretty good defender in your day. So tell me, who was the most difficult player you had to defend?
I've had to guard some of the best scorers in NBA history. Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, LeBron James. But there is nobody like Kevin Durant. His height, his skill set. KD is probably the most unguardable player we've ever seen.
All Hall of Famers. Wow. That's good from Richmond. Hayes is checked in for the Spurs. Anthony comes in for Alex Caruso. And so Richmond nails both of them.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anthony. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Hayes. Anthony taking his time here. That one misses. Smith with the defensive effort. Here's Richmond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's on Caris LeVert.
Just a physical bull is Richmond. Also, he has the explosiveness to go with the physicality. That's a good recipe for drawing fouls.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And so Richmond nails both of them. Spurs leading by 8. And here is Anthony. No points in the game yet for him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Trent. That one's off. Still out of sync.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Anthony with the block. Trent against Richmond. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's DeRozan. Here's Adams. No good on that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. That's good from Anthony. So for the Nets, Diallo, he's checked in for Adams. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Richmond. And John Wall subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Now here is Smith. Very solid contribution from him as he averages over 20 points a game. That one drops for him. Wall's got his first points of the night.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
The shot's good from Hayes.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Nets trail by 9. Outside DeRozan. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Smith on the wing. Wide open look. San Antonio with the rebound. Chamberlain got his 7th rebound here tonight. Hero. Rebound, Brooklyn. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
And people forget that DeMar DeRozan has competed in multiple dunk contests. This man has elite balance.
Now here's Anthony. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Marbury. Hayes trying to break free. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Porter's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. Spurs also with the sub. Mobley, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Ball passes to Porter. He feeds it to Smith. And stolen by Chamberlain. There's Hero with a 3. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And look at how confident Hero is from range. He'll take that shot whenever possible.
Anthony, the pass to Marbury. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Marbury's got 10 points.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing. They've been doing it all night long.
Yeah, and that's made a huge difference. They're making the most of the chances on the break. Transition buckets decide more games than people think.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that door.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I love the intensity from Mobley. Right up inside, not avoiding the contact.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots in the game right here. LeVert's checked in for the Spurs. And both free throws good for Mobley. And it's Wall with the ball for Brooklyn. 15-point game. Caldwell-Pope feeling it out a bit. Ball against Anthony. Can they get it? Chamberlain with the block. Outside Anthony. There's Hero with the 3. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
for your next youth dance team.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Contavious Caldwell-Pope. And Contavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, they was important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got to offensive rebound too as well. Get us second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. San Antonio did not hesitate to set the pace. Their exceptional focus and all-around execution immediately triggered a 15-4 run at the start. Just a dominant opening period. They led by 13 after one. At the tail end of quarter number 2, everything was clicking as they closed out the half on a 10-2 run. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
Well, they're not finding good shots, and that starts with their ball movement. Too much hero basketball. They need to sharpen up the attack. More motion, quick cuts, get the ball inside. There's no way they're coming back with that type of play.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Your next.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. San Antonio leading by 15 on the floor for San Antonio. Mobley is out there with Chamberlain. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Marbury in at the two-guard spot.
It must be nice to have a 7-footer like Mobley that you can just throw pretty much anything up there and he'll go get it.
Richmond outside. DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Hero. DeRozan dishes to Adams. Wide open shot is on the money. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3, first dunk team in the 6th grade, 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Tyler Hero's miss. Richmond no good.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
For San Antonio, they've shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
For the Spurs. Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Chamberlain hits them both. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Richmond outside. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Richmond no good.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Chamberlain with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Timeout called, the Nets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
Another quick shot of the Brooklyn Nets kids. Let them hear you.
Anthony against Gilgeous Alexander. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
Now here's Anthony. Back to Hero. Here's Marbury. Pass to Chamberlain. 6 on the shot clock. Basket good. Chamberlain got 4 this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
And the Nets with possession here. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. Over Anthony. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for San Antonio. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blower. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Richmond for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Chamberlain got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Now here's Anthony. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Mobley, the pass to Anthony. Fires the 3.
Nets foul. Mitch.
Porter's checked in for the Nets. Trent's checked in for the Spurs.
Substitutions on the court.
Chamberlain kicks to Anthony. Five on the clock. Chamberlain, the pass to Trent. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Marbury. Out to Anthony. The 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Anthony. Back to Porter on the wing, Richmond. Takes it from 10. Chamberlain with the block. To the inside. Here's Anthony. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Diallo's checked in for DeRozan. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Richmond. And John Wall subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Timeout called the Nets.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
San Antonio making a switch here. Weissman's checked in. And Brooklyn has possession. Diallo, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Anthony against Adams. trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's stolen by Anthony. And he drives in, and it's good. 2 points. Anthony's got 4 this quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Here's Diallo following the bucket by the Spurs. Just 5 on the clock.
Third quarter.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Diallo. Over Trent. Nets with a new shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
They throw good, Adams. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Mobley. And so Adams nails both of them. Spurs leading by 20. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. The reviews have been good for the league's moves to eliminate foul calls on non-basketball moves. The NBA said it wanted the game to be played, not manipulated. Draymond Green says it helps to know that you'll have more of a fair opportunity as a defender. Guys can't just cheat the system. Kevin, back to you.
That's great to see, David. Thank you. And here's Diallo. After Karis LeVert made the last 3-pointer. Here's Wall. Misses from short range.
The defense really made this an uphill battle, and he just couldn't get there.
Anthony, the pass to LeVert. A 3-pointer off the mark. Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Tries from 10. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Offensive rebound, Nets. And it's Adams on the follow.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Outside Anthony. There's the pass to Trent. Back to Anthony. And stolen by Diallo. Drops in the breakaway lane. Diallo's got his first points in this one.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Trent, left side. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gary Trent Jr. at the line with 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Trent. Some changes for Brooklyn. Smith comes in for Otto Porter Jr. and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And San Antonio with the change here too. Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Anthony. Floats one up. And Gilgeous-Alexander with the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
Trent, right side. Got it off in time. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Spurs out in front, up 19. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Nets trail by 19. Adams is out there with Smith. Then it's DeRozan. Then it's Richmond. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander into the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. So it's the Spurs now. After the basket by Brooklyn. The offensive rebound. Trent passes to Wiseman. Gilgeous-Alexander against Caruso. 5 to shoot. From deep, Trent. A shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Shai.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
They are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. LeVert against Adams. LeVert kicks to Trent. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And what a struggle it has been yet to convert a single shot from the field.
And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes up on the high post. It's good, and the San Antonio lead is getting down now to just 12 on the basket for Richmond.
You look at the career of DeRozan. Here's a guy who has learned how to move the ball. Speaks to DeMar's commitment to getting better.
Wiseman kicks to Caruso. Hero, that's a two-pointer. And the shot is long.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Pulls up. Richmond no good. San Antonio leading by 12. And Hero the bucket on the assist by Hayes.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
And another great look at the 2K drive. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
First personal foul. 14 foul.
First free throw is good. A different look now for San Antonio. Chamberlain comes in for Wiseman. And it's Mobley in for Hayes. And San Antonio has possession. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead.
TO number 5 for him in the game, and that's way too high of a number for any one play. Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Anthony's checked in for San Antonio. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Richmond. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Anthony, the pass to Marbury. And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one.
First personal foul.
Steven Adams picks one up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
For the Spurs, Stephon Marbury, shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
His 4th personal foul. We'll see how the coaching staff handles it.
Team's 5th foul.
First one falls for him.
He's dialed up his aggression here in the second half. Consistent in working himself to the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. San Antonio leading by 12. Outside Anthony. Outside Hero. Launches a 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Nets. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Here's DeRozan. Good.
If DeMar DeRozan can't find penetration, he's got options. Look, this time he goes with the floater.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Hero. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Smith on the wing. Pass to Richmond. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Back to Richmond. Adams trying to free himself up. Richmond with the bucket. Richmond's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Anthony. Now Hero. He's tightly guarded. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for Anthony. Nets trail by 17. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, they need to regroup and maybe try and draw something up that can get them a clean look at the basket.
Please give a big round of applause for your next youth dance team.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. That one good for 2.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Ball's knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the paint. Here's Adams. The second effort. Richmond left side.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Tries it again. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And the first one drops.
At the line, Mitch Richmond stepping to the line.
That one is no good.
I couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
Hero against Richmond. Hero passes to Wiseman. Here's DeRozan, and he uses the glass on the layup.
It's just the athleticism of DeMar DeRozan on full display. He's just like a gazelle in the open floor.
1:33 left here in the fourth quarter. And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Now here's Richmond. Chamberlain with the rebound. Chamberlain got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Shots good by Hero.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Spurs.
The differential in assists led to a lot of open looks, and it also helped to get more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made the defense adjust, but they just couldn't come up with an answer.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall. And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Anthony kicks to Hero. He dishes it to Mobley. Here's Marbury. Pass to Chamberlain. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Next ball. Into the lineup for the Spurs, Jackson Hayes.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Moutier finds Green. Moutier against Anthony. Now here's Diallo. Defense is right there.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. To the right side. Back to Moutier. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. That one goes. Count it.
Hold.
Here's Gordon. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, gee, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. See you next time.